In a small village surrounded by green fields and tall bamboo trees, there lived a young boy named Hassan. He was intelligent, healthy, and full of potential, but he had one big problem: he wasted his time. Every morning, Hassan promised himself that he would study hard, help his parents, and work toward his dreams. But as soon as he finished breakfast, he would lie on his bed scrolling on his phone, watching random videos, laughing at useless jokes, and telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow never came. Hassan's father worked hard in the fields, and his mother stitched clothes late into the night to support the family. They both believed their son would grow up to become something great, maybe a teacher, an officer, or a successful businessman. But Hassan didn't see the value of time. He thought life was long and opportunities would always wait for him. One afternoon, after wasting the entire day again, Hassan's mother said gently, "Beta, your exams are near. Have you prepared?" "Yes, Ami, I have time," he replied casually. But deep inside, he knew he had done nothing. That evening, as the sun began to set, Hassan went for a walk near the edge of the village. There he saw an old man sitting under a large banyan tree. The old man had a long white beard, kind eyes, and a calm presence. Villagers respected him and often went to him for advice. Curious, Hassan sat beside him. "Why do you look troubled, young boy?" the old man asked. "I'm not troubled," Hassan said quickly. "I'm just bored." The old man smiled. Boredom is often the sign of a life without purpose. Hassan frowned. "I have plenty of time to find my purpose." The old man picked up a small handful of sand from the ground and let it slip slowly through his fingers. "Do you see this sand?" he asked. "Yes. Imagine each grain as a day of your life. Once it falls, can you pick it up the same way again?" Hassan shook his head. "That is how time works. When a day passes, it never returns." Hassan felt uncomfortable. "But I'm still young." The old man nodded. "When I was your age, I thought the same. I wasted years thinking I had unlimited time. I ignored opportunities. I delayed my dreams. When I finally realized the value of time, half of my life was already gone." "What happened then?" Hassan asked softly. "I worked hard. Very hard. I achieved some things, yes. But I always wished I had started earlier." The old man looked straight into Hassan's eyes. "You are standing at the beginning of your life. You can either build something meaningful or waste it in comfort and laziness." Hassan returned home that night thinking deeply. For the first time, he felt afraid, not of failure, but of regret. The next morning, he tried to wake up early. It was difficult. His bed felt warm and comfortable. His phone tempted him with notifications. But he remembered the sand slipping through the old man's fingers. He forced himself to sit at his desk. The first day was hard. The second day was harder. His friends laughed at him when he refused to waste hours playing games. "Why are you acting like an old man?" they teased. But Hassan had started to see something they didn't. Time was disappearing. Weeks passed. Slowly, Hassan built discipline. He created a schedule. He helped his father in the fields to understand the value of hard work. He assisted his mother with household tasks. In the evenings, he studied with focus. He was not perfect. Some days he failed. Some days he wasted hours again. But instead of giving up, he reminded himself of the old man's words. Months later, exam results were announced. For the first time in his life, Hassan stood among the top students. His parents' eyes filled with tears of pride. But more important than the marks was the change inside him. He felt confident. He felt purposeful. One evening, he returned to the banyan tree to thank the old man. But the tree was empty. He asked the villagers about him. "Oh," one villager said, "he moved away to live with his son in another town." Hassan felt sad he could not thank him personally. So he sat under the tree and whispered, "Thank you." Years passed. Hassan left the village to study at a university in the city. Life became busier and more challenging. There were distractions everywhere: parties, endless entertainment, negative influences. But he always remembered the sand. When friends wasted nights in useless arguments or unhealthy habits, Hassan chose self-improvement. When others complained about difficulty, he searched for solutions. When failures came, he treated them as lessons instead of excuses. He understood something powerful: wasting life doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like comfort. Like, just one more hour. Like, I'll start tomorrow. After graduating, Asan became a successful engineer. He helped improve irrigation systems in villages so farmers like his father could grow more crops with less struggle. He built schools in rural areas. He donated books and scholarships to students who could not afford education. One day, while giving a speech at a village school, he saw a young boy sitting in the back, careless, distracted, uninterested. Asan smiled because he saw himself in that boy. After the speech, he called the boy aside. "Why do you look bored?" Asan asked. "I have time," the boy replied confidently. Asan bent down, picked up some dust from the ground, and let it fall slowly from his hand. "Each grain is a day," he said softly. "Once it falls, you cannot get it back." The boy watched silently. "Don't waste your life waiting for the right time. The right time is now." As Asan walked away, he felt grateful. The lesson that had changed his life was now passing to someone else. That night, sitting alone under the stars, Asan realized something important. Life is not wasted in one big mistake. It is wasted in small daily choices. In procrastination, in laziness, in fear, in excuses. And life is built the same way, through small daily efforts. Through discipline, through courage, through action. The sun rises every day, but it does not wait for anyone. Time moves, whether you move with it or not. The real question is not how much time you have,